severe weather, y'all, today and tomorrow. And look how the two areas kind of sort of flip flopping. Like, whoops, that's tomorrow's banana. Now I'm going the wrong direction. Shit. The production value on this is down. Hopefully you'll forgive me. All right, let's try that again. Boom. There you go. So that's today. And then this tomorrow. All right. And this is right now. So you got areas to watch here. And then you got areas to watch here. And then you got areas to watch in other spaces. It was the best of times, asterisk. It was the worst of times. All right. What I'm about to show you is Asteroid Fight Club stuff. And it creeped me out, freaked me out. So if you don't want to see that shit, I'm just giving you a heads up. But definitely pray to avoid World War III, y'all. This was Bakhmut yesterday. These are apartments and buildings. And apparently they use some phosphorescent heat, thermal, scorched earth, burn it all to the ground. Shit, after there has been contentious fighting between Ukrainians and the Wagner Group. And so, like I said, this creeped me out and it freaked me out. And I pray that everybody got out of there on time because I don't know. It's just, we're at DEF CON WTF like every day. And most of the leaders across the board seem interested in continuing and to fight at a time where peace treaties are needed across the board, in my opinion. A week from now, this is showing up 914 millibar cyclone hitting over here. And I still think it's so weird that, like, these countries, a lot of these countries, are firing missiles at each other. And right now, none of the American countries, top to bottom, are firing missiles at each other. So that does seem like Western progress. Although in America, people are complaining like America is going through the worst times we've ever seen in the history of all things and all matters. I don't know. It's perspective, man, I guess. Like how you're seeing or feeling every day. Yeah, shit is definitely fucked up. Absolutely. Without doubt. And I saw reports that said there were 6 or 7 mass shootings today in the United States of America. The latest one being in Allen, Texas. And, I've done 5,000 videos. And as you know, I don't usually spend a lot of time talking about that type of shit. But there's definitely a lot of types of people on the YouTubes and the social medias who wait to always give their opinion as soon as a major mass shooting has happened. They get real political and they get real passionate like every single fucking time. And it just escalates the incivility of the discourse. And I don't know. That's not my thing. I do not do that. But I'm aware there are tons of people shooting people. And a lot of people are losing their fucking minds. And I'm sorry I'm cussing. And I've been doing this for like 10 years. I mean, the theme has always been stay cool, avoid World War III, and prevent civilization from collapsing. And I've never had to change that. That's the base of Asteroid Fight Club. It seems to be more relevant every day. Baseball to softball size hail falling in Missouri. So you got Missouri, Iowa, Texas, Oklahoma, probably Kansas. A lot of weather happening right now. And the volcanoes in Mexico and Guatemala have been going off like crazy. Look at that. Yeah, dude. So stay cool. Pretty please. Pray for peace. World peace. I think that would be very cool. And it just, I don't know, just searching for a way to tone down the discourse in the United States of America. Because across the globe, like areas like this it'd be like San Antonio and Houston rolling tanks against each other, bombing firing missiles at each other. We don't want that shit, man. And we've just made it through pandemic. I think compared to 214 other nations, America's actually done a pretty good job over the last 4 years comparatively. Asterisk, and in many ways we've D- and F- that shit. True. I'm saying, I don't know. It's not as bad right now as people are making out to be on a lot of levels. Like, I've been hearing people on the YouTube talking about goddamn food shortages for like 2.5 straight years. Yet my fat ass can always find Little Debbie snap cakes, pork chops, butter and cheese every single time I go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. And a pill storm on Monday. So yeah, this storm, boom, and this storm, and that storm, and those storms, and these storms. There's a lot of shit been happening in these storms. Dutch Sense was talking about a bunch of fires started up in Mexico and Canada at the same time. That magma movement shit, where, yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer. I got a bad feeling about hurricane season. This is from the GFS. These are cyclones. And this will be a week from now. And remember, hurricane season lights up over here. And then afterwards, it'll light up across the board in the USA. When will we see our first hurricane come towards the USA? I don't know. We know these hurricanes are coming towards Myanmar. Look at that. Yeah, that would be very nasty. So, and then Bakhmut got hit with the scav fire weapons again today. Yeah, it's real dystopian, like conflict escalation situation. We need some miracles, man. And they have the new James Bond king today. The coronation of the king in England. Strange days indeed. Yeah, so stay safe out there. Unless, you want to take some crazy calculated risks. It's up to you. And life is short. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. But I do hope you have a wonderful weekend. This is, people are like, man, you can't tell what's real and what's CG anymore. I'm pretty sure this is CG. If not, well, then there's been major, giant, mechanized shark attacks by Miami or whatever. Welcome to the future. All right. So try to be grateful for everything good in your life and keep a sense of humor if you can. And we got like 2 weeks left of Jupiter and Aries, so expect the war situation to be heavy-handed. Oh, yeah, we got hit by a surprise coronal mass ejection. Another one is expected. A coronal mass ejection just hit Earth unexpectedly. A CME just hit Earth's magnetic field today, May 6th. Impact sparked a G2 class geomagnetic storm. And then, because the sun fired off a bunch of C class and M class solar flares over the last few days, and we're expecting one of them possibly to punch Earth in the mouth, but with loving energy. Scientifically and statistically, people get less cool during the summer. So, it's going to be a wild summer. If we make it to summer, but when I say shit like that, then it sounds like I don't have faith in myself as planetary defense commander. Shit real sketchy though. Yeah, and here was from Beatriz Terzo. Here was the Volcano de Fuego. I think that one's in Guatemala. Eruption is pretty major, massive, and Popocatépetl was going off at the same time. I think maybe even Colima were having some like, oh my gollies, looking eruptions. Okay, so God is great. Stay cool. Have faith. This too shall pass. I love you, Astro Fight Club. Have a great weekend. Talk to y'all soon.